How's it going? My name is Jeremiah with From Field to Plate. I'm going to teach you a simple way to make a cheesesteak. What we have right here is we've actually got smoked venison that we did on the pellet smoker earlier. We smoked it to 120 degrees. So what we're gonna do is we want it that color, we want it raw, because as we reheat it up on our flat top or in your pan, you want it to release all of its juices back into the pan so it doesn't dry out. We have basic white onions, basic bell peppers, some garlic, some aged white cheddar, and our hoagie rolls. It's that simple. All right, so what we're gonna do first, we're gonna take some oil and we're gonna put it in our pan or on our flat top. What we want is we want our oil to start to dance, which means you're going to start to see it move a little bit. It's going to start to make lines like waves in the ocean. Once that oil gets real hot and starts to dance, you're going to take all of your onions, 100% of it, and you're going to place it right there. You want to hear that sizzle. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get those onions to caramelize, which is releasing all the onions, all the sugar that's in that onion. Let those set. As those are setting and starting to cook, we're going to add our garlic. Garlic's going to burn. So we want to make sure it goes on top of the onions, because we're going to start allowing those garlic to start to just bloom and give that flavor of garlic. We don't want to brown it just yet. Then we're going to take our peppers, we're going to put it right next to our onions. We're going to allow those to get soft and those to start to allow all that flavor of that to actually come out. Once this onion starts to brown up a little bit, we're going to start flipping it and mixing in all those good ingredients. As those onions start to break down, what we can start doing with our hoagie rolls is we're going to take our roll that's already been cut, a little bit of hot butter, we're going to baste our rolls and place them right onto that flat top to get it nice and charred and get it nice and crispy. As you can see, the onions are starting to caramelize, starting to turn brown. That's what we want. We don't want them to be overcooked. We want them to still have a nice bite to them, but we want them to start releasing and start getting a little bit softer. Once the onions start to char, you're going to start to see bubbles on the skin of your bell peppers. It's going to be time for us to finish up some rolls, and then we're going to start over there on our meat. So what we're going to do with our meat is we're going to take our meat, we're going to put it directly on there. We can put a little bit of butter down there. Throw our meat right on there. Start getting that nice and hot. Now to add a liquid, we're going to add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. That's going to kind of add that more earthy flavor, that more depth to it. It's going to help it smoke and steam. Once the meat starts to turn brown, we don't want it to cook all the way. We're going to fold in our vegetables into our meat. You'll see at some places where they place the meat, then they place the veggies and the cheese. Since we're doing it on a flat top, we want that cheese to melt over all the onions and all the peppers. Then we're going to flatten it out. We're going to take our aged cheddar. You can take any white melty cheese you want. You can take provolone, you can take Munster, you can take Cheese Whiz if you want to go more that route. And we're going to put it on there, a hefty amount. We're going to let that keep cooking. If you got something you can place over it, like a big pan or a lid, place that over it to allow that steam to get over that cheese and get all melty in there as well. Then you're going to take one of your buns. You're going to cut off a little section, a spatula full. You're going to fill that roll right up on in there. And it's that simple, it's that easy, and it tastes absolutely incredible.